Hey y'all, welcome back to Pure South Pastures. Gonna run a quick video this morning. I just want to show you a little before and after on our grazing. Really, I think you could call this weed management because we got a lot of weeds in here. We're grazing the area that we stockpiled last winter, and so because of that, we stockpiled last growing season to graze last winter. So because of that, there is, it laid here dormant all year last year, and obviously you're going to get a lot of weed succession from that, and that's why it's important that this year we graze this and manage it really well. But the other side of that is you get a lot of just really good growth. So let me show you what we got, and I'll show you a little after effect when we brought the cattle in here. All right, if you followed our channel for any time at all, you know that I've been hoping to get and trying to get some fescue, not by planting it, but just hopefully by giving it some room and managing. And so we're getting lots of fescue. This paddock is full of it, but we're also we got goldenrod and hairy aster and smartweed, and I mean, you can see this is just full of weeds. Lots of curly dock, just big patches of curly dock. And so a lot of people would look at this and go, "Oh man, we failed. This is just a huge failure." And I hate seeing it. I mean, it's diversity, and that's what we want. All of these plants are, doing different things. Here we have not hairy vetch, dog fennel. So just a full diversity of all kinds of different stuff in here. And, it really looks like most people would think, we got to get some goats in here because this is a mess. Well, let me just show you. We've been on this for a little over a day, and you can see what a mess that is. And this obviously is where the cattle have already been through and taken it down. Now the smartweed is toxic, and so they'll nip a little bit on it. They have taken it down. Look at this. This is briars, blackberries, briars, and they didn't eat them all, but man, they sure set them back. And then I can come back and control those a little bit by hand. I probably will come back and mow this smartweed. This stuff can take over pretty good, but I think if we set it back and give the grass equal opportunity, it's gonna be all right. Look at that curly dock right there. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, they just took the tips off and all the leaves. I mean, there's not even any sign of goldenrod or hairy aster in here. Maybe a few stalks, but there's no leaf on them. And I mean, this place was covered up just like that was. So it's working. This is good management for those kind of weeds. Come over here and show you where they're at today. You can see that it's a little runny there. A lot of green. See, there's the goldenrod there. There's dog fennel. Plenty of curly dock in there. There's some hairy aster right up there. So, yeah, it's full of. Look at that second cow right there, little heifer. That's hairy aster. People say, they won't eat that. Oh yeah, they'll eat it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll see how this paddock goes. This will be a day. I got to get to work here in a minute, but they'll be on this for a day, and it's about 1/5 of an acre. I may have to expand the borders, the edge of it a little bit. Probably what I'll do if it's if it looks like this when I come home this afternoon, I'll just go to that edge over there, that leading edge, and just push it out about 10 feet on each, on that whole side. The beautiful thing about that is then they graze with the rear end this way, and they don't foul it. And it's almost like they're lining up to a trough. And I really like to graze just inching over like that because it really keeps that next move, just little bitty moves. It keeps it really clean, and they get a really good graze because they don't foul it at all. See what we've left behind here, some manure there. There's still plenty. of coverage on the ground. People say, you know, if you graze this way, then you know, you're not leaving any armor on the soil, and that's just not true. There's a lot, especially because because this was stockpiled last year. Now we're getting to the place where it's not quite time for the warm seasons to really take off yet, but we're opening up the canopy. Look what they did to that fescue right there. We're opening up the canopy. We're allowing sun to get to the growing points on all the plants, and this stuff is just going to explode. And what happens when you do this is you tighten up your plant spacing. So areas where, you know, there was kind of an opening, or the plants just weren't in there really tight, you're going to get more leaf next time than stem ratio, and you're going to tighten up your plant spacing, so you're going to have more forage available when you graze this the next time. And it doesn't happen overnight. I mean, you know, it's going to take several times through, but we're going to hit this several times this year, so it's going to be good. Man, I'm just amazed at all the fescue in here. Look at this. I'm talking about 4 years ago. All of this it's just fescue everywhere. And 4 years ago, we didn't have maybe a sprig here and there. That's it. It's just, I love it. I mean, this is from look at this. This is just the thatch that's here from last year's growing season, just growing and growing and growing, just a ton of coverage. And so when the cattle come through, they're just putting hooves to that, putting it down on the soil for the microbes to begin to break it down. Earthworms, I'm seeing more earthworms here than I've seen since we've been here on this farm. So look at it, eating curly dog. That's the newest baby, newest South Pole. 75% South Pole. That's awesome. It's eating that curly dog like it's a lollipop. It was born over the weekend. I actually watched it. I can't say I watched it being born. I saw the mama was giving birth. I went to fix a water issue, and I came back, and there it was. It was a first-time heifer. So she did good. Yeah, just wanted to give you an update, a little before and after. Before looks like a mess, and honestly, I feel pressure to get over here. This stuff is maturing out, you know, and I'm going to be going out of town for a pretty good extended time of vacation. This is a year that we've chosen to take a little more vacation time because kind of been grinding for several years in a row. And so I'm gonna, I guess you call it dry lot the animals. I'm not gonna ask someone to figure out how to graze or how to move them. I think that's just asking too much of someone when we're gone. And so just purchased some hay. We're gonna put them up in an area where they have a pretty good place to graze, a pretty good range of area to graze. So they're gonna get some green, but they've got plenty of hay. If they had to eat hay the whole time, they'll have plenty of hay to cover them for the whole week that we're gone. So yeah, that's kind of what the plan is. And I really want to get in here. The reason I was talking about that is I really want to get in here and take this down. I just don't know if we're going to make it before we leave the end of this week. So it'll be what it'll be. It'll be here when I get back to it. Just might be really rank, really mature. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. There's the after. We'll see you on the next one.